Fear and intuition can sound similar, but they don't come from the same place. And what makes them difficult to tell apart is not always the situation you are facing. It can be what you have already lived through. You know, when you have been in hardship for a very long time, your mind learns what to expect. It learns to expect disappointment. It learns to expect things not to work out. It learns to be careful with help. It learns not to get too comfortable. It learns how to make something out of nothing. And those lessons become familiar enough to follow you into places they no longer belong. You can live a difficult season and still think like you are standing in it. You can have help available to you and still feel like you have to do everything alone. You can experience peace and still wait for something to go wrong. You can receive something good and still wonder when it will be taken away from you. That's what hardship can do. It doesn't only affect what happens to you. It can change what you believe you should expect from life. And that's why fear and intuition can sound similar. Fear can say to you, be careful, you know how this ends. But that voice may not be describing what is happening now. It may be repeating what happened before. And there is a difference between repeating the present and preparing for the past to happen again. Because you have been through a season that taught your heart how to survive. But surviving is not the only language you are allowed to speak for the rest of your life. You don't have to keep living as though you are still in the season you survived. There is a difference between receiving from a hardship and continuing to identify yourself through hardship. Healing is not only learning how to endure more. It is also learning that you are allowed to receive what you once had to live without. You are allowed to receive help. You are allowed to receive peace. You are allowed to receive opportunity. You are allowed to receive a life that doesn't require you to be in survival mode every morning just to make it through the day. Because what you survived may explain why you became who you are, but it does not get to decide what you are allowed to become next. You can honor the person who survived without making that person responsible for the rest of your life. The season changed. Your life can change with it. And if this message speaks to you, maybe it's worth asking yourself whether the hardship has already ended, but your expectations never left it. Maybe what you are preparing for today belongs to a season that is already over. And maybe the life in front of you deserves to be met with new expectations. Yeah.